Trauma healing can be a sensitive and triggering subject for most people. So just be aware that in today's video, we are going to be talking about trauma and specificity. We're going to be talking about ultra independence as a trauma response. So go ahead and just make yourself a nice, warm, comforting beverage so that we're just a little bit more comfortable in this conversation we're going to have here together. Now, the reason for today's topic is because I realized that I myself was being an ultra independent person in response to a past trauma. So I want to shed a little bit of light on this subject and hopefully help you guys move through this and heal from your traumas a little bit easier. Signs that you're an ultra independent person could be that you're a super private person. I kind of am. I don't really post a whole lot on social media like Facebook, how people post 5 statuses a day. Okay, I post 1 status like once a month. If you're like me and you're really bad at delegating tasks or asking others for help, this could be a major sign that you're ultra independent because you're just taking on everything on your own because you don't trust anybody. If you're just used to doing everything by yourself or you just decide everything on your own, chances are you're being ultra independent. You might even be struggling with long-term relationships or dislike needy people. And this is because, again, you don't trust people, you feel like you have to do everything yourself, and you just feel like you can't depend on anybody, hence ultra independence. Now, this trait can start out as a good thing, being a normal independent person, and then shift and evolve and transform into a habitual, more negative habit because it's not allowing you to trust other people, love others, and receive love from others as you really meant to. And it's gonna block you from being able to grow, evolve, and expand because you're limited by what you are actually able to physically do every day. And when you're piling everything up on top of yourself, being the only person that can do every task that you need to be done throughout your day, then you're not gonna be able to grow. You're gonna be stuck, you're gonna get stagnant, and life is gonna get stale. Then you're gonna get caught in this cycle and be creating a life that you don't love. So becoming aware of your ultra independence is really the first step in making that change and creating a life that you actually enjoy. It could be from an absent parent, from maybe they're working a lot of jobs, they're just never home, or maybe you're like me and your parents got divorced. I think a lot of things stemmed from my parents getting divorced because financially, relationships, homelessness, even though nobody's been homeless, but like that's a very underlying fear of mine, is being homeless. So many things can stem from one trauma, right? Maybe you had a lot of superficial relationships that really lacked heart-to-heart communications and connections. Maybe you've been lied to a lot, betrayed a lot. It could be that there were a lot of moments in your life where you really needed help, but you were left alone with no help. So then you were forced to do everything yourself, which created that ultra independent trauma response because you didn't trust anybody. You had to do it yourself in order to survive, right? That's a survival mechanism, is this ultra independence. And all trauma responses are survival mechanisms because we're trying to survive that trauma or other similar traumas. This can even evolve from having negative experiences when asking for help. And so you created the belief in your mind that asking for help is a bad thing. And so you take on everything yourself, never asking for help. So from any of these traumas, there's been a lack of trust. There has been a decision that we made that it's just better to do everything on our own, right? And we've also decided that we don't need anybody else because obviously we can do it all on our own because we're still here surviving, right? When in all actuality, what we are realizing and becoming aware of is that we can't always do everything ourselves. So what can we do to stop this trauma response? How can we transform our ultra independent trauma response. Well, we can start by creating new relationships and start forming a new trust platform. Maybe delegating very, very small tasks to people that are close to you and working your way up as you go, as that trust builds and that relationship builds. Not only a relationship with asking for small tasks or favors and building that trust, but a relationship of just conversing, asking how one another is doing, what's going on in your life, what have you been up to, what are your current interests. Building a more full and fully rounded relationship with the people that we really care about and love, and creating that bond, making our bond stronger with other human beings. It can be really powerful to say no to extra tasks because we know that our plate is already full. If it is not something that's an emergency or really makes a big, huge difference, then you need to say no to whatever is being asked of you because you already have a lot on your plate. Or maybe being aware of what other things you can delegate out to other people in your family, your children, your husband, your wife, whoever it is that you live your life with, that you coexist with, and asking those people for help, asking those people for support. Say, hey, listen, I've been doing this a lot because I feel this way. Can you help me by doing this? And I promise you that when you explain the way that you're thinking, the way that you're feeling, people are going to resonate and understand, and they're going to be more than happy to help you. Of course, letting go of past traumas, becoming aware of what beliefs are really limiting you, holding you back, what experiences that you did you have that created these beliefs and behaviors and patterns, and understand that we are not our past. We are not the experiences from our past. We are who we choose to be in the ever-present moment. Of course, avoid codependent relationships because those are just going to reiterate your ultra independence, showing you or reiterating that belief of that you have to do everything yourself, which that is not the case. That person just needs to heal themselves more before they are fully ready for a interdependent relationship where things are shared, responsibilities are shared, which is what we really are all striving to do, right? Is to coexist, to co-create, right? And as always, meditations and affirmations are always going to be helpful tools when we are trying to become aware of past traumas or past limiting beliefs, and working through those and getting down to the root causes of what is blocking us. Now, if you want further guidance in transforming your limiting beliefs and manifesting and creating a life through conscious choice, then check out the Quantum Master Creator Academy in the description box below. If you have any questions about today's video, you know the drill. Comment down below. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. If you're ready to join the family, it's free, you know. Cheers to you for making it this far in the video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And may your life be full of love. See you next time, beings.